Hi, in this video we will learn text area. So text area is a text box where it allows you to write multi-line text. Like if I write text area, so here you can see it is multi-line text box. So it is not input typical to something. It is the text area tag only. So it is just like normal text box, but it allows multi-line and its tag is text area, not the input. That is the main difference. Now we will go through the attributes. So first it is the row. So if you put row equal to 1 and refresh it, I mean rows, not the row. So if you put the attribute value rows equal to 1, so it will behave like single line text box. But if you put row equal to 3, it will be like 3 lines. So 1 line, 2 line, 3 line. If you increase your font size according to it, it will behave. So if I put some CSS here, like style equal to, let's say, font size, and let's say it is 25. Now you can see it is increased, but it is 3 line only. So according to your font size, it will increase or decrease its actual size, but rows mean it will allow you to write 3 line of text like that visually. But you can put any line of text, but visually it will be 3 line of text. That is the main thing. Now I'm removing this style. So calls is also similar. So if you put calls equal to, let's say, 1, then it is just like single column. But if you put calls equal to 15, it is like 15 column. So let's say I'm putting it 35. Okay, so this is my multi-line text box or text area. So most important two attributes are rows and calls, which will actually set the dimension of the text area. Now the other most common things are like autofocus. So you already knew it, I hope. So if you do the autofocus, I'm sorry, autofocus, yeah. So if you refresh it, you can see automatically it is focused, and then you can write like disabled, disabled. If you do that, now the text area is disabled, and there will be placeholder also, like placeholder equal to address. So if I put like this, so this is your placeholder, and next is value. So you can you cannot put the value like this in the text area. So if you do that, it will not work. Remember that value will work only in the input but not in the text area. To put any value in the text area, you should write inside this tag like I am Suhendu. Okay, so this is your I mean default value, and if you put it like this, now it will behave like this. want to put some value inside it, put between the opening and closing tags like I am Suhendu. So it's your value. So remember that for the text area, you should put the value in between opening and closing tags, not in the value attribute. But if I put some name like address, and then if I refresh it and press submit, you can see in URL it is sending the value to the server is address equal to I am Suhendu, but the value is not inside any value attribute in text area, but it is inside the opening and closing tag, but it is treated as value of that particular tag. So if you send the data, it will be treated as the same like in the text field of our value. So value is in text area is just between the opening and closing tag. Remember that, not in the attribute. Okay. And now if I put one another attribute read only, now you can see you cannot modify this. That is another attribute. Now another thing is min length and max length. That is also applicable for the normal text box or input type equal to text. So min length equal to, let's say min length equal to 5, and if you refresh it and if you put the text which, oh yeah, I forgot to remove the read only attribute. Okay, then refresh it, and if you put the text less than 5 and try to submit it, it will not allow you. So that is the min length and max length also. So let's say its max length is 10. So you cannot write more than 10 characters in your text box. So that is the use of min length and max length. Now the last thing that I want to discuss with you, spell check. So there is another attribute called spell check. So let me remove these two attributes, and I am writing spell, sorry, spell check. And if I write true, default is also means true, means it will depend on your system, but in Mac or in Chrome the default is spell check is true only. uh, you can see the words which are not in the dictionary, there is some red underline. But if I put it to false like this and refresh it again, and if I want some random word, means if I write some random word, then you can see there is no red underline. So that is the main difference between spell check true and false. So that's it for the text area. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.